All right, let's jump right in. Have you ever really stopped to think about how your website is going to get found in a world where we're all just asking Siri, Alexa, or Google for quick answers? Well, guess what? That future is coming up way faster than you think. And today, we're going to break down exactly how you can get ready for it.
Just let that sink in for a second. You've got the best party on the block, but nobody shows up. That's pretty much what happens when your website has amazing, killer content, but you forget to invite the most important guests of the next few years, AI assistants. And that's the big question you've got to ask yourself, right? Is all your hard work, all that great content you've created, just an invisible party? Because if AI can't find it and understand it, then for a whole lot of people, it might as well not even exist. Okay, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the solution. And the hero of our story today is something called Answer Engine Optimization, or AEO for short. So, what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, AEO is all about creating your content in a way that's specifically designed for an AI to read, understand, and then serve up as a direct answer. It's how you get your site featured when someone asks their phone a question. And wow, this analogy just hits the nail on the head. Your content could be absolutely brilliant, but without AEO, it's basically a phone with a dead battery. It has all this amazing potential, but it's totally useless until you plug it into the right power source. AEO is that power source.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, wait a minute, how is this any different from the SEO I already know? Think of it like this. Traditional SEO is like a big, detailed roadmap. It shows you all the possible routes to get somewhere. But AEO is the shortcut. It's that single, direct answer that gets you right to your destination right now. And the best part? This isn't some crazy, complicated secret sauce. It's actually a pretty straightforward four-step playbook that you can literally start using today to make sure you get found. We're going to walk through this simple process right now. It all comes down to finding the right questions, writing the perfect answers, giving the AI a little technical nudge so it understands your stuff, and then, of course, watching those results roll in.
Okay, step one. And honestly, everything hinges on this. Before you even think about writing a single word, you have to know what questions people are actually asking their devices. This is the bedrock of the entire strategy.
So how do you do it? Well, you hunt for the real deal questions people are speaking into their phones. Then you want to look for topics that aren't already flooded with answers. And this is critical. You focus on what are called long tail questions. These are those really specific multi-word phrases like, how do I fix a leaky faucet under my kitchen sink, instead of just a broad term like plumber. They tell you exactly what the user wants to know, which makes them perfect for AEO. And seriously, whatever you do, do not skip this step. Because skipping the research is like trying to drive across the country with no map and no GPS. Yeah, you're driving, but you're probably headed straight to nowhere. All right, so you've got your killer question. Now what? Well, now it's time to build the perfect answer. And the key here is to create content that's made for an AI to understand, which, it turns out, also makes it super clear and helpful for us humans, too. You know, the formula here is actually pretty simple. You want to answer the question directly right at the top of the page, no long, fluffy intros. Then you break up your text. See, AI, just like people, loves short paragraphs and bullet points. They're just easier to scan. Weave in your keywords so they sound natural. Shoot for a good solid length. Around 800 to 1200 words is a great target. And always start with an outline to keep it all structured. Yeah, that structure, it's literally everything. Unstructured content, that big, scary wall of text, is like an amazing coffee shop that forgot to put a sign out front. People and AI are just going to walk right on by. Okay, now we get to the really cool part, the technical magic, if you will. This is where you give your beautifully written content a VIP pass so that those AI answer engines absolutely cannot miss it. This is where you basically give the AI some really clear instructions, and you do that by adding something called schemat markup. Just think of it like a special vocabulary you use in your website's code to tell an AI, hey, this section right here, that's a list of FAQs, or this part is a step-by-step guide. Beyond that, you also want to make sure your site is mobile-friendly and loads lightning fast, because those are huge quality signals. Look, I know schema markup sounds super technical and maybe a little scary, but don't worry about the name. Just remember this. It's like giving your content a VIP pass. It doesn't just get your content into the AI party, it gets it escorted right to the front of the line. So, you've done all the hard work. You've hit that big, beautiful publish button. But wait, you're not quite done yet. The final, crucial step is to share your content and, most importantly, track how it's actually doing out there.
First things first, get the word out. Share it on social media. Send it to your email list. Then, you've got to keep a close eye on the data. Are AI engines actually showing your answer? Are people clicking on it? This data is pure gold. It tells you exactly what to do next. A good rhythm to aim for is creating about 2 to 4 new pieces like this every month. Seriously, publishing without tracking is just flying blind. It's kind of like going on a long road trip and forgetting to bring snacks. You're just going to end up hangry, clueless, and wondering why the trip isn't going so well. So when you step back and look at the whole picture, the advantage here becomes crystal clear. This isn't just some minor tweak to your strategy. It's a huge shift in how we should all be thinking about creating content for the web. This slide just lays it all out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got the old way, right? Writing random blog posts, guessing at performance, just kind of hoping for the best. But on the right, you have the AEO way, which is totally strategic. You stop writing long, rambling articles and start crafting these snappy, structured pieces. You go from having your content hide in the dark to putting it in a massive AI spotlight. You're no longer missing out on voice search. You are literally setting yourself up to dominate it. So let's just boil it all down. It's a simple, powerful loop. You research what people are asking, you write a clear, direct answer, you optimize it so AI can find it, and then you track the results, which helps you find the next question to answer. See, this is how you stay ahead of the curve. And that really just leaves us with one last pretty important question to think about. In the very near future, when someone asks their AI assistant for the exact solution that you provide, will they find you? The answer to that question is completely in your hands.